Today was the day of organizing all of my makeup in our new home, and these are my lip drawers. I have to say, you guys, all of these lip products, and yet I am still on the hunt for the perfect nude lip. Tell me how someone can own this many lip products and still not have their perfect nude lip. Like, you know what I mean, right? Like, there's so many amazing nudes. Like, here's my nude liquid lipsticks. Like, yes, they're all amazing. They slay so hard. But I'm like, I still need more. This still isn't enough. I know there's a better nude out there waiting somewhere. Honestly, this mentality makes me realize why women don't settle down with a man. Like, they're just like, I can't help it. Like, what if there's something better that comes along? Like, there's so many nudes, but there's still more out there. There's more fish in the sea, and I'm stressed. I need every good nude to ever exist, and I'm not going to stop until I find it. It has been such a long time since I have moved. I forgot how exhausting it is. I had my first anxiety attack today for absolutely no reason in years. Like, I was at the gym working out, and all of a sudden, my entire body got so shaky. I got so dizzy and lightheaded. I felt like I couldn't breathe. Like, my throat, like, legit felt like it was collapsing on me. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'll be back. And I ran to the back and, like, left my sister and my trainer. And I felt really embarrassed. I don't know why. I always feel so embarrassed. Like, in the moment when I'm having, like, an anxiety attack of some sort, I just always feel embarrassed. I don't know why. Because, like, once it's over, I'm like, who cares, Jacklyn? Like, people struggle with it. But anyways, it just kind of sucked because I still struggle with anxiety and depression, but not in the sense of, like, attacks, you know? Like, my anxiety has kind of changed now, and as I've gotten older, it's become more like a mental thing where, like, I'll obsess a lot and overthink, but not actually have, like, anxiety or panic attacks, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of frustrated me that happened today. I don't even know why I'm talking about it, but I just am because it happened, and I know that a lot of people struggle. But anyways, I'm gonna learn, like, my lesson from it, because I think the reason it happened is because I have been getting such little sleep. I haven't been drinking enough water. I haven't been eating right. I've just been so stressed and so focused on just this new house and trying to make it feel like a home and unpack and put everything in its right place. And it's just like, ugh. So I'm gonna try to just, like, take a deep breath and tell myself it's okay if everything isn't perfect immediately. I need to just take care of myself for a minute, you know? But more than anything, I just have to get really strict on my diet again, because I still make healthier choices, but I've just kind of slipped off while moving. It's been super hard to, like, eat healthy whatsoever while moving, you know, because you have to, like, make such fast choices. Yeah? Okay. But it just really does make the biggest difference in the way I feel when I am eating clean, and then when I'm just, like, eating Oreos for snacks. Like, it's like night and day. My Twitter and Snapchat is blowing up right now from people thanking me for talking about anxiety, because they say that they feel like they're completely alone. And isn't that just so crazy how anxiety does that? My whole life, that's what I've always said. Like, no one gets it. No one understands the way I feel. Like, I know that other people have anxiety, but no one actually understands the way I feel. But when I met my therapist, who I think is one of the most amazing women in the entire world, years ago, I remember she was the first person to really make me feel like I wasn't alone. Like, I just opened up the deepest, darkest, scariest corners of my mind, and she was just like, yeah, this is completely normal, Jacklyn. I deal with this every day. So just try to keep that in mind for yourself. If you're dealing with panic attacks or anxiety or depression, like, it is normal. Even though it feels like you're so alone, you are so not. Just a little tip, because it's something that's truly helped me, and it's not just dieting and working out, which do help, but the thing that's helped me the most is actually just writing. Like, I'll just take 5 or 10 minutes, and it took me a while to do it, because I literally get so busy that I'm like, I don't have time for myself, and I don't take the time to, like, help myself ever. But once I got into the habit, it has helped. So literally, I will just pull out a notebook and pen. I keep them all over my house. I'll just sit down in silence for 5 or 10 minutes. I'll go into, like, a small room where I, like, have some alone time and quiet. And I will just write how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling like I'm just, like, so angry at something, I'll write it. If I'm feeling, like, so sad and I just, like, don't understand what the point of life is, I write it. Whatever I feel, like, no matter how scary it is or how bad my thoughts are, I just write them down. Then I read it back, and then I rip it up and I throw it away. And there is something about it that is such a release, and it just feels so good. And it's like you feel like you're just like emptying out all the garbage in your mind and just like starting fresh. So, you know, if you guys feel like you struggle with anxiety or like racing thoughts or depression or, you know, any of that stuff, maybe go ahead and give that a shot because it helped me. And I just want to say one more thing before ending this snap. Just because you had a bad day does not mean it needs to be a bad week or a bad life. It's okay to have a bad day and then be done. That's something that I've learned is it's okay to love yourself enough to allow yourself to have a shitty day. And you can wake up the next morning and be like, thank God that's in the past. Let's move forward.